this way. Follow the road, search for a star silver catalyst. This one apparently.
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes.
What's the point?
This one.
There's more here.
Usable with a bit of polish.
Oh, there. Missed it. Totally missed it.
What luck. This should be enough.
Okay.
My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the
You'll
way.
lead the way. I don't see you, buddy. Oof. Let's not do this with no stamina. And this explains why we didn't go this way earlier. I almost expected hillchells to be here. Nice setup.
This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to
Who's
the
the
concoction.
random?
While we are waiting, have a look over here.
Yes. Yes.
My assistant Timaeus here is helping
That's
me with my research.
Timaeus.
I'm guessing you may have met in
Yeah.
Mondstadt already.
Hello! I've just gotten hold of the data from your experiment. The report is already up on the board there.
Whoa! Look at all the data! You got all these results from one slime battle?
I wouldn't call them results, inferences, and a few daring guesses perhaps. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this traveler and the slimes.
Rational.
Consider, you don't have a vision, but you can manipulate elemental energy. The slimes don't have visions either, yet they too are able to manipulate the elements.
So you're saying there's some sort of similarity between me and the slimes.
Following this line of thought, I'm sure we'll be able to establish a basis in fact.
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. In other words, beings consisting entirely of the elements. A cryoregis vine, or
How's the
even a
wobberflower?
wobberflower might be a better analogy. But tracing back the phylogenetic relationships between plants and animals, you might have to trace back to the world's origins. In that sense, things might get difficult, don't you think?
I'm just going to point out Albedo looks very young. How is he such an expert in alchemy at such a young age? Does he age differently?
Yes, sir. That sounds correct.
After all, we've got our primary data already. This traveler is a visitor from another world. If it turned out that she did have a phylogenetic relationship with this world. Now that really would be something, wouldn't it?
Ah, it would. Apologies. I was so excited to get the data. I'll slow down a bit next time. Speaking of data, to complete our research, we'll need some more. I'll be conducting analysis here for the time being. If you're keen for an update, just come and find me.
Great, I'll leave you to it.
Mm-hmm. You want me to drink that?
Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you. In line with my expectations.
Yeah, I
Ready to
regret not
drink.
taking your potion though.
Remember to keep calm at all times. And breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
Oh dear. Ooh. Yes, please. I don't want to drink the potion. What is it going to be under? There. Use. Well, I'm taking damage. And a bit fiery.
Tasty? You've got a funny look
It's
on your
burning
face.
a bit.
You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What's happened to her?
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one at that. This potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repelling reaction is to be expected. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary discomfort. Once the flow is complete, there won't be any other effects.
So you knew you'd be sick and still drank some?
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for
Can't
me to be
argue
the
with
guinea
that.
pig.
Out of consideration for the test subject, what about the risk to you?
Perhaps it's just scholarly self-assurance, and it certainly speeds things up. In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy is concerned, you're no different from anyone else in this world. Nothing peculiar.
So does that mean that the people of this world perhaps don't even need a vision to use their elemental powers? That perhaps it's more a method of channeling the abilities, and that somehow they would be able to harness it without the channel? I'm just more advanced in that sense.
Aw, Paimon wanted something cooler to happen.
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency to be of the undesirable
I feel like you're referring
variety.
to something in particular.
The good thing about ordinary is that everything is an object of reference, and everyone understands you. People are the same. They can understand, empathize, encourage, and support one another. When you're sick, a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience because you are them. But a peculiar person, they don't have much recourse for the things we take for granted. The essence of their life is fundamentally different. For example, a human can't understand the life of a pyro-regisvine or an Eye of the Storm. Have I explained
I'm
it
getting
clearly
it.
enough? To sum up, this has been a positive outcome. Going forward, you can use your elemental power
I'm
without
already
fear.
using it without fear, but sure, thanks.
Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out. If you could see to collating them.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Oh, you gave me a lot to consider. Really stretched my limits. I'm thinking a lot clearer now. Having you down as an animal wasn't very precise of me, but starting with the premise of an elemental life form? Now that...
Not bad. I think it's an interesting line of inquiry. Whatever the truth of the matter, I'd like your research at the fore as opposed to my judgment.
You can count on me, sir. I'll extract a result satisfactory to
Poor
all.
Sucrose is still stuck at the store.
Is he trying to join the Knights? He's starting to sound like a sucker. What Paimon meant to say was, that's the spirit. Mr. Albedo, say something.
Before we can proceed with our research, I need to prepare something. Wait one moment. If you're interested, why not have a look around? It may help to pass the time.
Okay. The first experiment, elements, completed. The second experiment, the world. Observe the installations in the camp. Sounds easy enough. Oh, let me just investigate and grab that radish. Observe table. Looks like an alchemy work table. Some potions and other apparatus are laid out here. Are these what Albedo uses to investigate the world? It wouldn't hurt to touch, would it? Yeah, it probably would. Don't touch. Observe board. A board with some incomprehensible experimental reports are stuck on it. Still, you can tell that progress has been made on those experiments. It looks exactly the same, but okay. I don't know what that was, but sure. It was butter. Okay. It's a little unexpected. Observe. Shelf. A shelf packed with books and potions. Looks like the owner has a habit of reading and researching potions simultaneously.
Here comes Albedo. Let's go see him.
Craft. Timaeus. Okay. Here comes Albedo. He's literally just standing there like an absolute tosser. Making me come to him. Yo, I'm getting frostbite, bruh.
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting?
Your things aren't very organized.
Agreed. I'd love to find a moment to put them all in order. Still, experiments come first. Well, on with the research. There may be significant differences between different worlds. Take Tevat, for example. Here, those with visions can manipulate the elements, but worlds may well exist where only one person is able to do so. Or even everyone. So, leaving elements to one side. Do you possess any unique abilities? Ones that don't exist in this world?
Not to my knowledge.
I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next experiment.
I mean, it'd be cool if I got a new ability out of doing this. That'd be swell. And incentive for using the main character, the Traveler, in your party. Because I don't think there's really much incentive to do it at the moment. I'm doing it because I can never play a game and not have the perceived main character in the party. It would be like playing Final Fantasy XII without Vaan in your party, or even Final Fantasy X without Titus in your party. Yes, I know it's pronounced Titus, but nobody in the right fucking mind would ever pronounce it that way. You just leave the main character in the party. It's what you do. If you're focusing on story, that is, as opposed to min-maxing. But most people playing these types of games like to min-max. They want the cool characters in their parties, which means that most people probably don't have the Traveler in their party. But because there's no incentive to do it. They're not the best character that uses Animo, and in fact, Animo isn't even a very good element. It can channel other elements to make them exponentially better, but in and of itself, it's not entirely useful through the Traveler's character. So if we could awaken something else within the Traveler and make them extra useful, it would give people a reason to keep the Traveler in the party. Please give me an extra ability. Am I battling slimes again?
No. You shan't be required to exert quite so much effort this time around.
Okay.
Now, see this pillar here?
Yeah.
Use your willpower to try and break it.
That's not going to go very far. Sorry, I just can't do it.
That was your best effort?
She
Well,
just looks at it and
can't
looks
be helped,
away.
I suppose.
What's
love
with
it.
the disappointment? Isn't that, like, impossible?
Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves. I'm
Nope.
curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with proliferation.
Alchemists certainly have active imaginations.
I suppose I have a curiosity for things that others find surprising. Anyway, why don't you cook us up a sunshine sprat? I've just finished preparing the recipe.
Fantastic, because I didn't know it.
Cooking? Paimon was looking forward to more mad scientist stuff.
I mean, isn't mad scientist stuff just a type of cooking?
Not only is this recipe a staple for me, it's also worth experimenting with and highly nutritious.
Paimon bets you're just hungry. It does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves.
Yeah, just because it's food. I know what you're getting at.
Good buddies are always on the same page.
I'll leave you to it then. Looking forward to the results. If there's anything left over, maybe Timaeus can finish the last morsels.
Paimon doesn't think we'll have that problem.
Yeah, I don't think we will either with Paimon in the party.
How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the whip.
Shh. Hush you. Where do I find the recipe? I don't know. Oh, you can learn the recipe once you go to a cooking facility.
Where does it get these ideas from anyway?
There we go. Learn. What does it do again? Increases all party members' shield strength. Well, I got rid of the only party that had a shield. Oh man, look at the ingredients it requires. Holy shit, just as well I looted that bloody butter from him, hey. Oh, it looks so much nicer when it's cooked. Okay, well, I barely had enough sugar for the job, but it is
That
done.
was fast. Looking forward to tasting.
I guess I was standing too close to the
testing
fire.
The results.
Yep. Oh, if we could double click, submit, give. Ugh, so tedious.
An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor. You seem well versed in the science of gastronomy.
When you've got Paimon as your travel partner, what do you expect?
As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've come up short. Seems like food presents the same headaches in your world as it does ours.
Yep.
Unless... Could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your unique abilities?
I doubt it.
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good use. No need to feel disheartened. And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
Paimon's gonna eat it here and now if there's no need.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
You're Paimon's new
I
favorite.
can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole experiment. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But anyway.
Hey! You were being nice a second ago. But you do have tasty recipes, so Paimon forgives you.
Hello, serial killer and child molester. You have tasty recipes. Paimon forgives you.
And you're right, we are good friends. You have good friends too, right? Good students?
Yes. I'm fortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiment. There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of times. A while ago, I had the misfortune of misplacing a batch. I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials have been evading me. Animal crystal fly elemental extract and electrohypostasis powder.
I don't have either of those.
Paimon's barely finished eating and you want us to go gathering again?
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. Though finding them would save me the hassle. If you had, say, a superpower, like night vision or vibratory sensing, lost property would be a thing of the past.
I don't have that.
I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you were looking just now.
So, guess we'd better take a look.
There should be some elemental traces on the lost
yeah.
items.
You could use elemental sight.
Here's one.
This must be electrohypostasis powder.
And 2.
The extract of an animal crystal fly can only be animal elemental energy, right? This has gotta be it.
That one was actually an easy challenge.
Goodness, you managed to find them. Incredible. 1,000 thanks.
I mean, it's not like you have that much crap to go through. It would have taken you 5 minutes tops to find it if you actually bothered to look.
I'm wondering, this elemental sight, this is what allowed you to locate the items and find me here on the mountains, correct?
Yep. Guess it does sort of count as a superpower, huh?
Don't other people have it? Didn't somebody, Lisa, like teach me how to use it?
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, it is not unheard of in Teyvat. Only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
You mean we failed again?
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Besides, getting these items back, I'd call this a very worthwhile experiment. I have to commend your deduction that the items would contain elemental traces.
It's... It sounds like he just is using us. Like he wanted us to cook food because he was hungry. He couldn't find the items, so he got us to find them for him. I mean, I can't explain the slimes. Maybe the slimes were in the area and he wanted them ousted because they were close to the camp. I don't know. It's quite entertaining
Right
though.
then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity as one of us is just beginning.
With you to the end, how do I get off this train?
In essence, the differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities. Let's start with physical. Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing?
No.
And if you jump from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then?
Nope.
So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into 1,000,000 fragments? Then could you see her?
Sounds like we're still on the superpower test.
Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, we'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment. I know of a location that will be perfect for a physical test. Please, follow me.
How far up the mountain do we have to go? And will I contract hypothermia? This is beautiful music they've made for this DLC. I'll just be going this way, sir. Oh, but what has he got behind him? Okay, so... this guy barely takes any damage. Range just probably a good idea.
Forth, my blade, from whence you came!
God, he's got so much health.
Oz, reveal thyself! By royal decree!
Oh god, don't walk into that. Oh god, don't walk into that either. Ah! What? Son of a bitch. Just got full health back. Am I supposed to actually take these then? No? I thought hitting it while it was open would do something better. Alas, it doesn't seem to.
Shadow Raven, let night fall! Off we go! Teamwork is teamwork!
Okay. Yep. Definitely got very impatient, but that's okay.
Spirit blade! Attack!
Just need Fischl in here so she can get her health
Oz,
back.
reveal thyself! Windblade!
Got to hold it like an absolute twit. Ugh. Don't run off the side of the mountain. Just don't run off the side of the mountain, buddy. And don't let him go back to full health. Oh, he's stuck. He's gonna respawn. You have to come back here, sir. Because I'm sure as hell not going back there.
A touch of frost! Spirit blade! Attack!
Yay! Goodbye. Yep. I feel ya. We're fine. I'm on fire, but we're fine. We're fine. Almost died, but we're fine. We are A-okay. Nothing to see here. What is this? Oh. Which way am I supposed to be going? The other way. Okay, why am I doing this? That is why we're doing this. I see. A luxurious chest. Priest's box. How do I access that? What is this? Quests. I don't know. Once a pattern is completed, a certain door may open. Okay. Right, off we go. Excuse me, gentlemen. That is my treasure chest.
Windblade.
Mine. Where are we going? Here? I can't destroy this. I need quartz, which is not in the area, funnily enough. Higher. Higher in which direction? Oh, but I really need this. Shit. Gonna have to find some scarlet quartz.
Windblade.
Oh no, this is what it was. You guys want to attack like that all?
Adventure time! I'm going in!
Need the health.
Get out of here!
Health. And Fischl. Fischl needs the health as well. Yeah, I get it. Dangerous times. I don't have time for that. Here we go. Saved. We're fine. Nothing to see here. I could probably do with a another fire character. Just look casual. Oh, I've got no stamina. Oh, I had nothing to get out of that.
Get out of here! Adventure time! Adventure time!
Dodge! Dodge! Fucking stamina! I'm so sick of stamina being a thing in this game. Because I never have any of it. Because you need it to attack. I know it's not the right element.
Reveal thyself. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Holy shit, this thing is high damage. And I'm about to, like, die. Is there nothing warm in the vicinity? Other than this? I can't get any closer.
Get out of here! Adventure time! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
In the morning, more like in 2
Get out
seconds.
of here!
Oh, I just realized he's got his stupid thing back.
Forth, my blade, from whence you came!
That still does damage. I dodged, damn it. Okay, Bennett, you need to get your Q ability up.
Be gone.
Get out of here! Adventure time! Off we go! Off we go!
Oh, I forgot he does that at the end. Can you please hurry up and get your ability up? Some of us need some healing. Thank you.
Adventure time!
By royal decree. Insubordination. Shadow Raven, let night fall.
It's so hard to control.
Insubordination.
Get out. Get out. Get off the fucking tree. Jesus Christ. It's so frustrating.
Get out of here! Take cover! That's gonna hurt in the morning. Get out of here!
Spirit blade, attack! Forth, my blade!
Oz, reveal thyself.
Holy shit. Being absolutely totaled, Bennett is no closer to using his ability, which is a bitch. It just seems like overkill. Wasn't there something I had a lot of that I was using for healing? Or did I just use absolutely all of it? Oh, now his healing abilities are.
Teamwork is dreamwork. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Okay, and he did not have it long enough to heal Lunara. Yes, I know, we're having issues over here.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Off we go. I'm going in.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Goodbye. Other people needed the health, but too bad. This is the bloody slowest battle I've ever had.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Oh, I've not seen that before.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
It doesn't actually do that much damage.
Everybody stand back.
Go. Except we didn't get Oz, I don't think.
Prepare to be blown away.
Just keep inflicting damage. You've got a strong weapon. Well, you did until like 2 seconds ago.
A touch of frost from whence you came.
Before he gets his shield back, do not let him get his shield
By royal
back.
decree.
That was just traumatic. Utterly traumatic. We haven't even made it wherever we're supposed to be going. Where are we going? Up there? Oof, this is gonna be rough. Oh wait, I needed quartz, didn't I? Didn't I need quartz over here for something? No? I'm just... Yes, I did. I did, but I don't have any. Well, that makes life more difficult, doesn't it?